We are back with another video, and Cardi B decides to go off on her label Titanic Records after she claims she spent more on her music video than she should have. Allegedly, she said that she spent $1 million on her flop music video, which definitely doesn't look like $1 million was spent, but that's why she's complaining. Let's take a listen to her 40th Coke rant of this year.
Music video today. Yo, I don't understand how the fuck this music video was expensive. This is why I be talking about, like, sometimes it is so annoying to be Cardi B, because no lie, I swear to God, right? I wanted this music video to be simple. I wanted a street, like I wanted a very street New York summer vibe, right? And I'm thinking, right, because a lot of artists do videos in the streets, that this music video will be about, I'll say about $250,000. Bro, this video came out to be over $1 million. And this is the shit that be pissing me off, because it wouldn't even, if you look at the video, it doesn't even give that. But the way sometimes, because I'm Cardi B, I be getting overcharged is annoying. Like, for example, to get permits, I know for a fact, average like rapper that do music videos on blocks, it doesn't cost that much. I really wanted to do my music video in a small block in the Bronx. No. They made me do it in different places. And to get permit, it was so expensive. And I feel like they overcharged me for permits. I feel like, they made it a big deal because I guess I'm Cardi B. Like, it's like, it was about 40 NYPD cops, which made it impossible to motherfucking shoot. We couldn't even get right shoots because NYPD was being so, like, they was just doing too much. It was just a lot. Like,
Now, Bacteria, please stop with the lies. Do you really think I believe that Titanic Records gave you $1 million for that cheap ass music video? Oh my goodness, she's just preparing the fans for them to say it's trash. I noticed with Cardi B, she lays eggs and she will purposely put something in the air when she know her fans don't like something. So because the music video is trash, she is trying to say, oh, well, it was hard to shoot because there were so many cops. Oh, it don't look like $1 million music video. I was being overcharged. She's trying to lay the foundation for when people say they don't like it. She has an excuse. Okay, that's what it's given. It's given. She's prepared for the dragon of the video. Now, I didn't watch the full video, to be quite honest. I saw clips, but based on the clips, I don't understand how it cost $1 million. I definitely think Cardi B was scammed. The outfits and hair alone looked like it was given Party City. I didn't know she wanted to be Ronald McDonald because that's what she was dressed up as. So I don't know how she got the $1 million number. I think she's, in my opinion, lying. I don't think that this video cost $1 million. Based on the clips I saw, ain't no way it cost $1 million. But she even said that it doesn't look like $1 million video. And that's not good. If you spent $1 million and it don't look like $1 million video, that means you were scammed. Okay, so Cardi B better gets to suing. But I don't know. I feel like I don't think that this is going to benefit the song like that. I just don't think people care. We saw Cash Doll being, one of her lap dogs being in the music video with her hairstylist, but I thought that was mid too. Now, moving on from that, it looks like D0JA Cat is sticking up for Nicki Minaj. If you guys remember, a few days ago, a lot of fans felt like she was shading Nicki because she didn't want to listen to Super Bass. People were saying, oh, she was yawning, she don't like Nicki, blah, blah, blah. But she has since now blocked the fan that was pushing that narrative, which has caused the D0JA Cat fan to delete the tweet. But was it strategic? Because she do got music on the way. Not right away, but on the way. She will be working on music after her tour. But also, like I said before, I think all the female rappers are fans of Nicki Minaj. They're fans. I think that they just don't like Nicki. I think you could be a fan of somebody, but not necessarily like their personality. In regards to Doja Cat, I do think Doja Cat likes Nicki Minaj's music. I always thought that. I just don't think she likes Nicki personally, and this is why she didn't hop on the Cowgirl song. And I also don't think Doja Cat really wants to beef with Nicki Minaj, like scratch off Megan and Cardi B, because it wouldn't benefit her. It's not really benefiting any of the other girls. They're still flopping. So Doja Cat, being one of the smarter female rappers in the game, she knows that she can't really go against Nicki too much. So it was good for her to kind of debunk that she was shading Nicki, because I know she doesn't want her next era to flop just as hard as V. V was a complete flop, and I know she probably regrets really, I guess, turning down that Nicki Minaj collaboration. Now, Ice Spice threw some shots at Cardi B, because Cardi B threatened Ice Spice last year, if you guys remember.
You want to ask down? I really don't know. You don't know? I'ma show ya. I'm not Lotto. I'ma beat her the fuck up. I'ma knock her out. Oh yeah. I'ma beat her ass. I'ma get riot beat up by my niggas. Y'all gonna see what the up. You think I'm fucking pussy ass Lotto?
Now, Ice Spice dropped some bars, and out of my face, she said, everything peachy, everything come with a risk. Stay with a blinky, my nails too long to close my fists. That's a lie, because you just got beat up at McDonald's. You had no blicky on you, okay? No shade to No Spice, but we do not believe that. The Ooter gun spin like a DVD stop disc, and these hoes is mad they pissed, but won't do shit. They mad, but they won't do shit. And allegedly, those are shots at Cardi B. Earlier this year or last year, Cardi B was at the same event as Ice Spice. It was a Skims event, and she was sitting in the same row as Ice Spice and did nothing. How comes you didn't throw a shoe at Ice Spice like you did Nicki Minaj? Ice Spice also said, watching bitches speak on they shit they'll truly never know about, popping up, showing out, bitches want to take my space. People are saying that's about Stunna Sandy, who, has been copying her. So let me know how y'all feel about it. But a lot of people feel like Out of My Face, the song, is really directed at Cardi B. Now, Pissy Face Carisha threw some shots in her songs where people feel like it was aimed at JT and or Cardi B, which we went over yesterday. She said, who that was saying Young Miami done? How you done and you going number one? Run a summer 26, bitch. Who fell off? Staying on the top of the charts and I ain't coming off. Okay? Now, people are speculating, is that about Cardi B or JT? But allegedly behind the scenes, Carisha believes she's the number one female rapper right now. She believes she's the hottest. If you guys remember, Billboard put out a list of the hottest female rappers of 2026. Cardi B was number one. Pissy Face Carisha was number two. But Pissy Face Carisha saying behind the scenes that she should have been number one because she got the hottest song by a female rapper out. Okay, her song is out charting Cardi B's song right now. Now, with that being said, Pissy Face Carisha is also dropping an international Spend That remix featuring Davido, Shenseea, and Vybz Kartel. Let me know if y'all gonna be here for that. Okay, so she's stepping it up on Cardi B. She got an international version that she's doing. Now, in my unbiased opinion, do I think Carisha is more talented than Cardi B? No, but right now she is hotter. She should have been number one. If it's based on, 2026 stats, she is hotter than Cardi B. She got 2 remixes out for Spend That. and Cardi B is on Spaces complaining about her budget. So they right now are not in the same area in regards to female rap. I think right now, in my opinion, Carisha is hotter. In regards to the Ice Spice drama, I think Ice Spice is trying to get her lick back at Cardi B. That's what I think. Now, Ella Langley has since clapped back at Doja Cat for saying that she did not know who Ella Langley was. Ella Langley posted on Instagram, Ella Langley? What is that? Mocking Doja Cat, who did a recent interview and also went on stream saying she doesn't listen to country music. She doesn't know who Ella Langley is, even though I think it's kind of cap. I do think that Doja Cat knows her. She may not listen to her music, but she does know who the artist is, okay? And in my opinion, Doja Cat better be careful because Ella Langley is hotter than you. She is very well connected and could possibly pull some strings. Okay, you already had a V flop era. You don't want the next era to flop via sabotage, okay? A lot of the general public only pay attention to when the female rappers are beefing and when people pull strings behind the scenes in regards to Drake and Nicki Minaj. But these pop stars do the same thing. Taylor is known to pull strings, behind the scenes. I wouldn't say she's completely ended anyone's career, but she's pulled strings when it came to Olivia Rodrigo, Katy Perry, Billie Eilish, Charlie XCX. She has purposely dropped when other pop stars were releasing music. She's very strategic. If Doja Cat don't be careful, I can see Ella Langley dropping the same day as Doja. Now, allegedly, an award show is working on a Dolly Parton tribute, okay? Because the Queen of Country passed away, and a lot of people want Queen Bee and Miley Cyrus to do the tribute. Now, Miley is Dolly Parton's niece, not necessarily blood niece, but that was her godmother. So technically niece. And Beyonce had Dolly Parton on her album. She had her featured on Tyrant, one of my favorite songs on Cowboy Carter. And then, she redid the song Jolene. So a lot of people want Beyonce to perform live and sing Jolene like she had the song in Cowboy Carter to pay tribute to the Queen. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Here's my thing. I think, Beyonce doing a tribute makes sense. Purdue Chicken, I can see her doing a tribute, but I don't like the way Purdue Chicken sing. I don't think she'll do Dolly Parton justice. I think that Beyonce would do Dolly Parton justice. And obviously, if Dolly allowed her to redo the song Jolene, then obviously she respects Beyonce, clearly. I wouldn't even mind if Sabrina Carpenter does, a few songs. I think she should definitely be included in the tribute. I think Sabrina Carpenter, Beyonce sing way better than Miley. Purdue Chicken, I feel like it's something about her voice that I don't really care for. Okay? And I feel like her voice has gotten worse over the years. I think she was a better singer maybe 15 years ago. I think it's gotten worse over the years. Maybe it's the ganja, the cigarettes, whatever you want to call it. But I don't think she can sing better than Sabrina Carpenter or Beyonce. I think those two need to do the tribute. Purdue Chicken can sit in the crowd, in the first row with Billy Ray, and pay her respects. But I don't think she should be part of the tribute. And the only reason why is because I just don't think she can sing that well anymore. Okay? It's really no shade. I just don't think she's that great of a singer anymore. Back in the day, Purdue Chicken had vocals. Now, it's not even given that. And even Dolly Parton said, according to Miley Cyrus, that her last album was a flop. Dolly Parton said Miley had no hits on her last album. But then in the same breath, she hopped on Cowboy Carter. But she told Purdue Chicken that she had no hits on her last album. So what does that say? That Beyonce should be doing the tribute because Dolly Parton liked Beyonce's music. I don't think she liked Purdue Chicken's recent music like that. No shade. But it's not really about, their music is about Dolly and paying respect to the queen. But I'm a pass on the Purdue Chicken tribute. No shade. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on what really happened to Dolly Parton, the queen, Tim Curry, Hayden Panettiere, Perez Hilton on Patreon. Link will be in the description. I hope you guys have a great day.